In the vast history of aerial warfare, countless fighter jets have claimed to be the best: sleek designs, blistering speed, cutting-edge technology, and fearsome weapons. Yet, only one has managed to hold an almost mythical record that no other aircraft in history can match: over 100 aerial victories and 0 defeats. That aircraft is the McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. But what makes the F-15 so special? How did this machine, first flown in the 1970s, remain undefeated for nearly half a century, even in an era when stealth jets and advanced missiles dominate the skies? This is not just a story about an airplane, it's a story about perfection through purpose, engineering brilliance, and the relentless pursuit of air superiority. Today, we'll dive deep into the legend of the F-15, exploring the design philosophy that birthed it, the combat record that made it feared across the globe, and the continuous evolution that keeps it relevant in modern warfare. So, fasten your seatbelts and get ready, because the secrets behind the undefeated F-15 Eagle will make you see why it's still considered one of the most dominant symbols of American air power. The story of the F-15 begins during the Cold War, a time when the balance of power in the skies could mean the difference between victory and annihilation. In the late 1960s, the U.S. Air Force faced a sobering reality. The Vietnam War had revealed painful truths. Despite superior technology, American fighters like the F-4 Phantom were being challenged, even outperformed, by lighter, more agile Soviet designs like the MiG-21. It was a wake-up call. The U.S. needed a fighter built around one absolute principle: total air superiority. That's when the concept of the F-15 Eagle was born. Designed by McDonnell Douglas engineers, the F-15 was not just another aircraft, it was an answer to a philosophical question: what if you built a fighter that could win every possible engagement? The design reflected this ambition, from its powerful dual engines capable of producing more thrust than its total weight, allowing it to accelerate while climbing vertically, to its large radar capable of detecting enemies long before they could see it. Every component of the F-15 screamed dominance. Its wings were optimized for both agility and lift, its airframe crafted to balance speed with maneuverability, and its cockpit offered unmatched situational awareness, giving pilots a godlike command of the battlefield. The result was a machine designed not just to fight but to utterly control the skies. What truly separated the F-15 from anything before it was its combination of brute power and refined agility, two characteristics rarely found in the same aircraft. With its twin Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines, the Eagle could produce up to 29,000 pounds of thrust each, giving it a thrust-to-weight ratio greater than 1:1, meaning it could climb straight up like a rocket. This wasn't just impressive, it was revolutionary. It allowed pilots to outclimb, out-accelerate, and outmaneuver nearly any adversary. In mock dogfights, the F-15 could enter combat at supersonic speeds, break off, then re-engage from a superior position before the enemy even knew what was happening. Its maximum speed of over Mach 2.5 made it one of the fastest fighter jets ever built. But what truly amazed engineers was how controllable it remained even at extreme speeds and high altitudes. The F-15's large wingspan and control surfaces gave it extraordinary agility, while its sophisticated flight control systems ensured stability during the most violent maneuvers. This perfect balance of speed, thrust, and control gave birth to its legendary nickname, the Eagle. Pilots described flying it as wearing the airplane, a seamless extension of their own instincts. That combination of feeling and force became the very essence of why the F-15 never lost an air-to-air battle. But an aircraft's greatness isn't measured only by engineering marvels, it's proven in battle. And the F-15's combat record is, quite simply, unmatched. Since its introduction in 1976, the F-15 has achieved over 100 confirmed aerial kills without a single loss in air-to-air combat. The first test of its might came with the Israeli Air Force, which used the F-15 in the late 1970s and 1980s during numerous Middle Eastern conflicts. Israeli pilots reported stunning success, engaging multiple Syrian MiGs and downing them with near-perfect precision. These victories sent shockwaves around the world. Nations that had doubted American aircraft design began to realize that the F-15 was not just another jet, it was a weapon of dominance. The U.S. Air Force followed with its own stunning record during Operations Desert Storm and Allied Force, where F-15 scored dozens of kills against Iraqi and Serbian aircraft without suffering a single loss in return. Every engagement reinforced the same conclusion: the F-15 didn't just win, it dominated. Even against newer, theoretically more advanced Soviet models, the Eagle proved nearly untouchable. Pilots credited not only the machine but also the doctrine behind it, training, technology, and tactics all working together in perfect harmony. The F-15 became a symbol of deterrence, an unspoken message to adversaries: you don't want to meet the Eagle in the sky. As the decades passed, many believed the F-15's time would eventually come to an end. After all, newer jets like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II brought stealth technology and next-generation avionics to the battlefield. Yet, the Eagle refused to fade into history. Instead, it evolved. The F-15C and F-15E Strike Eagle variants introduced multi-role capabilities, allowing the aircraft not only to dominate in air-to-air combat but also to strike ground targets with pinpoint precision. Advanced radar systems, electronic warfare suites, and upgraded engines kept it at the cutting edge. And then came the F-15EX, a modern reincarnation of the legend. Outfitted with state-of-the-art avionics, fly-by-wire controls, and the ability to carry more weapons than any other fighter in the U.S. inventory, the F-15EX is proof that even in the age of stealth, raw performance and reliability still matter. Its open mission systems allow rapid software updates and mission adaptability, ensuring that the Eagle remains as deadly as ever. It's almost poetic, a machine born in the Cold War, now flying alongside stealth fighters in the 21st century, bridging generations of air dominance. The fact that the F-15 is still being produced today, nearly 50 years after its first flight, says everything about its enduring greatness. Yet, behind every great machine lies something even more important: the human spirit. The F-15's invincibility isn't just about engineering excellence, it's about the pilots who fly it. The U.S. Air Force and allied nations developed specialized training programs to turn Eagle pilots into elite tacticians, capable of making split-second decisions in life-or-death dogfights. In simulators and training exercises, they learn to think beyond the airplane, to understand the sky as a chessboard, where each move must anticipate the enemy's next 10. The F-15 systems were designed to amplify that human capability. Its large canopy offered unparalleled visibility, while its advanced radar and heads-up display allowed pilots to track multiple targets at once. Communication links connected formations, enabling team tactics where one Eagle could guide another into the perfect kill position. This synergy between pilot and machine, human and hardware, created something close to perfection, a bond that no enemy could easily break. Pilots often describe an almost emotional connection to the Eagle, trusting it completely, even in the most chaotic aerial battles. That trust, combined with the aircraft's power, became the foundation of the F-15's flawless record. It wasn't just a jet, it was a promise that if you entered the sky in an F-15, you would come home. Today, as we look at the F-15 soaring across modern skies, it stands as a living legend, a testament to an era of engineering audacity and the relentless drive for superiority. While newer jets may rely on stealth and digital sophistication, the F-15's legacy is built on something timeless: absolute performance and unwavering reliability. It has shaped global air combat doctrine, inspired generations of aircraft designers, and earned a place in history as the most successful air-to-air fighter ever built. Even as drone warfare and artificial intelligence begin to redefine the battlefield, the Eagle continues to fly, reminding us that some designs are so close to perfection that they transcend their own era. But perhaps the greatest question is not how long the F-15 will continue to serve, but whether we will ever see another fighter achieve the same flawless record: over 100 victories, 0 defeats. Will the future of air combat ever produce another undefeated legend, or will the Eagle remain unmatched forever? Let me know what you think. Can any jet, present or future, truly dethrone the F-15 as the king of the skies? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed exploring the secrets of the world's most dominant fighter jet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the greatest machines ever built.